Jordan Anthony, 21 years old, Arkansas Razorback, a sprinter nobody heard of 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, he was a college athlete looking for his place in the professional ranks. Then, something unexpected happened. He made a statement that echoed across the entire sport. Now he is in Poland competing against the world's best sprinters on the biggest stage. Let's find out what Jordan Anthony did. Jordan Anthony was born June 29, 2004, in Tylertown, Mississippi. He grew up where football was king and track was off-season work. His dream was to win the Heisman Trophy. Anthony was a 4-star football recruit, top 12 athlete in Mississippi. He signed with Kentucky as a wide receiver. Football was his future. But sprinting had other plans. Anthony started running track to improve his footwork. He did it for giggles and networking. He thought it would make him a better receiver. He did not think it would make him the fastest man in the world at 60 meters. But something unexpected happened. He fell in love with sprinting. The speed, the simplicity. You run, you go fast, you win or lose. Just pure athleticism. At Kentucky as a freshman, Anthony set the freshman record in the 60 meters at 6.55 seconds. He earned All-American honors. By his sophomore year at Arkansas, Anthony became unstoppable. SEC Indoor Champion in 60 meters, NCAA Indoor Champion in 60 meters, NCAA Outdoor Champion in 100 meters. First sprinter to sweep both indoors and outdoors. Then came the biggest honor. In December 2025, Anthony won the Bowerman Award, the Heisman of track and field, the first prominent dual-sport football athlete to win it. In his speech, Anthony said, "Who would have thought I would be here? A football player winning the Bowerman, that's crazy." The wide receiver had become a sprinter. The sprinter had become a legend. After his senior year at Arkansas, Anthony made a major decision. He turned professional. He signed a contract with Adidas. He left college behind. He moved to a training facility in Clermont, Florida, near Orlando. He was now competing against the best sprinters in the world. The 2026 indoor season started slow. Anthony competed at the Millrose Games on February 1st. He finished third. The start of his professional career was not what he expected. Then came the Tyson Invitational in Fayetteville, Arkansas on February 13th. Anthony stepped into the blocks. The gun fired. He ran faster than he had ever run. He crossed the line. The time appeared, 6.43 seconds. World leading, tied for 9th all-time. The 8-year-old world record of Christian Coleman at 6.34 seemed within reach. Anthony had announced himself. He was not just another sprinter. He was the fastest in 60 meters in 2026. 3 weeks later, Anthony traveled to Louisville, Kentucky for the USATF Indoor Championships, the most important meet on the American calendar. But there was one problem. Noah Lyles was there, the Olympic gold medalist, the 4-time world champion, the man Anthony had been training alongside. Lyles had warned Anthony before the meet. He said, "If anybody here thinks that I'm about to let this belt go anywhere, you don't know Noah Lyles." Anthony was undeterred. On February 22nd, 2026, the two ran head-to-head in the final. Anthony had run 6.51 in the preliminary round. Lyles was the heavy favorite. The entire track and field world expected Lyles to win. But Anthony ran a perfect race. He came out of the block sharp. He accelerated through the middle. He finished strong. He crossed the line in 6.45 seconds. He won. Lyles finished third in 6.51 seconds. Trayvon Brommel finished second in 6.47 seconds. Anthony had done the unthinkable. He had defeated the Olympic champion. He had won his first national title as a professional. He had earned his spot on the team headed to Poland. After the race, Lyles handed Anthony the championship belt. It was a show of respect, a passing of the torch, a moment of sportsmanship in elite athletics. Lyles congratulated his training partner. The world watched the moment unfold. The World Indoor Championships were scheduled for March 20 through 22 in Toruń, Poland, at the Kujawsko-Pomorska Arena, the most prestigious indoor meet on the planet. Athletes from 118 nations competing for global gold. Anthony arrived in Poland as the world leader and the favorite to win gold. His 6.43 was the fastest time in the world. His recent victory over Lyles proved he could handle pressure. His trajectory was unmistakable. He was not just a college champion, he was a world-class sprinter. But the competition was stacked. Jeremiah Azu of Great Britain was the defending champion. He won the world title last year. He had run 6.47 this season. He knew how to peak for the big moment. Kishane Thompson of Jamaica was there, the Olympic 100-meter silver medalist. He had run 6.46 this season. He brought explosive outdoor pedigree to the indoor boards. Akeem Blake of Jamaica was there. He had the fastest personal best in the field at 6.42, set indoors at the 2024 World Indoor Championships. He was hungry. He was dangerous. Trayvon Brommel was there, 2016 World Indoor Champion, the veteran who knew what it took to win. But Anthony was the favorite, the world leader, the man everyone was watching. The story of Jordan Anthony is a story of unexpected transformation. His explosive football drive phase translated perfectly to the critical first 30 meters of the 60-meter dash. His wide receiver footwork gave him the agility most sprinters take years to develop. But more importantly, his journey from the football field to the track showed a mindset shift, from chasing a Heisman dream to pursuing world-class sprinting excellence. Football taught him competitive ruthlessness. Track gave him precision. The combination proved lethal. He discovered track and field by accident. He fell in love with the sport on purpose. He trained harder than anyone around him. He competed at the highest level imaginable. At 21 years old, he has already defeated Olympic champions, won a national title, and become the fastest sprinter at his distance in the world. His rise was meteoric. His commitment was absolute. He sacrificed collegiate football entirely to focus on sprinting professionally. That decision changed everything. Arkansas coach Doug Case said, "There is indications with the things that we do with testing that he is special. Special. If everything stays equal, his trajectory could be phenomenal for him." Case understood what few coaches grasp. Anthony possessed rare physical gifts combined with an unrelenting work ethic. He was coachable. He was hungry. He was built for greatness. Anthony now stands on the biggest stage in indoor track and field, the World Championships, the chance to win a global title at 21, the chance to prove he belongs with the elite sprinters on the planet. The entire world is watching. The pressure is immense, but Anthony has proven he thrives under pressure. Christian Coleman's world record of 6.34 set in 2018 still stands. It has been 8 years. No one has gotten closer than 6.35. The record seems untouchable, almost impossible. It represents the ceiling of human speed over this distance. Only elite sprinters in history have approached it. But Anthony is only 21 years old. His breakthrough to 6.43 proves he operates at an elite level. His recent victory over Noah Lyles proves he can handle pressure on the biggest stages. His current world lead proves he is positioned to dominate for years. The ceiling for this sprinter is not visible. The potential is limitless. At his current trajectory, closing a gap of 0.09 seconds is not fantasy. It is a realistic target within 5 to 7 years of professional competition. The gap is shrinking every season. What if Anthony runs 6.39 this summer outdoors? What if he breaks 6.35 indoors next year? What if he eventually challenges Coleman's record? The gap is closing fast. His coach believes it is possible. His competitors fear it is inevitable. The sprinting world is watching closely. For now, Anthony competes in Poland as the favorite. He has momentum on his side. He has defeated the best in the world. He has already proven he belongs among track and field's elite. The kid from Tylertown, Mississippi, who once dreamed of football glory, is now racing for world indoor gold. This is his moment. This is his stage. The story of Jordan Anthony is just getting started.